Good morning, everyone. Let's get started here. It is Monday morning. Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, Alcohol Crew. Let's start off with a 3632. I have not thrown dice since last week, Thursday, so let's see how it goes today. Switch over to the blue dice. Ooh, that was a big pull. 3632 turns out a 145. See how it goes. 5154. 5-6. Yo, that's your chef. It's new as 3536. Really on top. Both of them didn't get all the way down. 3 or 6-1. So let's get that landing zone is there right now. It's just the direction of release. 3632. And by direction of release, I mean one time we're hitting over here, one time we're hitting here. It's all in here. We need to get it right here. So let's see if we can do that. I was over to the right a little too far. Energy doesn't look too bad. Let's go 3-2-3-1. They stay cross 4-4 hard 8. Square pair. 3-6-3-2. Two five. And that one just barely got down to the other end, both dice. So Jordic 3-2-3-6, cousin one set. Better 1-6. Better landing. 362. Go back to cousin 2. See if we can replicate that landing. We did not, but we got a 3-5-8. Lazy dog, good morning. Cross sixes, 6-3-6-5. A little too long. 2-6-8. That's 2 8s in a row. Four, 2, 4, 6. too hard for. Back 3, 6, 3, 2. Left one landed before the right one. 3, 6, 9. It's one dice off axis. Trying to look for consistency of a landing now. Dice are need to become consistent here. That was better. And again, my better looking throws are ending up with a 5, 2, 7. One more time. Let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 3, 6, 3, 2. Good morning, Coach Joe. Good morning, Mike. Fingers are looking good. Three, 2, 5. I'm gonna try one more thing here, and then we'll get into Crapsee. One thing I'm forgetting is releasing with the thumb. 1, 3, 1, 2. Better 4, 1, 5. There you go. That's what we're just try to stick with. Let's get this show started here. We'll get I forgot to turn the start the timer going, but let's get started on Crapsee here. It is 8 o'clock here. Help if the mouse is turned on. Okay, let's get it started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 458 of the Level Up program and day number 168 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. We have got Lazy Dog, Mike, the 85 Bears, who just got their asses handed to them yesterday by 1 point, but that is yesterday for my Packers. And we got Coach Joe, and we got 208 Craps Joel. Good morning to everyone. And we are starting off our today's bankroll at 86.42. We did take a loss last week, Thursday. We had a nice 18 roller, but the other ones were subpar. I think our first 2 shooters, we had lost money. So I was trying to play catch up, and we just could not quite do that. And that was our first time at that level 6 of our betting program. Actually, it was level 7 of our betting program. We're going to go back down to level 6 again until we can get back up to our level 7 bankroll. Good morning, Durcell. But anyhow, if you're playing Crapsee, make sure you click that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we are using today. We got Rick S. checking in as well. So let's get started right away. We are not doing any line bets at all. We have 10 people in Crapsee. We have 14 people watching, 7 thumbs up so far. And we'll go dice out. We got 3, 6, 3, 2 for our dice set that we're starting off with, Cousin 2 set. And last Friday, did not have a show. I had a vehicle mishap. if you will. I was on my way to work Thursday night, and my vehicle stopped working at the gas station parking lot. So I spent Friday trying to get my car fixed, and it ended up being only don't play the donut on CMJ. He's gonna try to pick you off. Tercel says, "Good morning, Jeff." But it ended up actually being a battery that went dead on my car. I thought it was a starter, and I got it towed to the garage and had the whole bill. And he goes, "It's a battery." And he was going to say $600 between towing and diagnostic and battery. And I told him, push the car outside and I'll get my own battery. So they thought. That was kind of a crappy first roll, but we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. And you're going to see a couple different displays up there right now because I'm in the process of reprogramming my display. So some will have a background, some will not. So it's kind of hard to see that, and that I do realize. Let me make sure that we get a KPI working here. So we had a 3-6, 3-2 dice set. We had a 5-4-9 hard 9 result. So let's mark that point of 9. And everything is working good. Awesome. Okay. So we have 5-4-9 on Crapsee. And that's going to allow us to go to the 480 across bet level. So that's going to be 75 on that 4-5, 9 and 10. We got 90 on that 6 and 8. Our goal here is to get a number to hit. We'll press up that number into sister number. And we want to get that pressed up number to hit a second time. So we're going to go 6-5-6-4 for our new dice set. 6-5-6-4, staying with the cousin 2 set. Turbo mode, please. Oh, I will check that right now, Joel. Thank you. It is on turbo. It is on turbo. At least on my side it is. And all bets set. 6-5-6-4. Oh, again, a little bit long on that. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So that's going to be hit number 1 for us. I'm not liking the landing of these dice right here, but it is what it is. 6-5-6-4 is the dice. It's this going to be a single pitch of the dice. 6-4-10 results. And that's going to allow us to do a pressure across. Yeah, I'm trying to, I got a power cord in a way as I'm stepping, so I'm just moving aside right now. But we're going to go, let's go 160 across here, pressure. I have a choice here on this level. We can either do the 410 flip, the Daddy David 410 flip, or we do the 160 cross pressure. We're just going to 160 cross pressure this first time. So hopefully we can get out a little bit faster here. Good morning, Joseph Remus. Call that all bet set. We got 12 people playing along. We got 15 people watching, 12 thumbs up. And we got a 2-6-2-4 dice set. And we got dice out. And we came right back with that 6-4-10. Sorry, Glenn. So we are actually good. First shooter, we got out of the shooter. So that's awesome. 2-6-2-4 was that dice set. So this is going to be a primer in the front side on both dice. And 6-4 for Crapsee. And that's gonna be a nice little hit for us on our bets here. So we're gonna bring our bets down. We're gonna go 256 across, and that's gonna look like 160 across plus 96 across. So that's gonna bring us to 40 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 48 on that 6 and 8. That's 341 brought back to the rack. We have 256 on the table. We're going to stick with the cousin 1 set since it's treating us good right now. We have a 2-6-2-4 again. The same as the last time. And all bet set. Many drunk dogs says Lazy dog. He's referring to Joseph Ramos's comment. They said 2624. And we got a 145. That is the truck and camper. So this is gonna be one of those that does work with the background there. And again, like I said, I'm reprogramming my little thingamajiggy, my stream deck. So that way it's gonna have a background pop up to the size of the writing. And I did not get all of them programmed this weekend, but we had a 2624 dice set with a 145 result. And that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So we need to be careful with that because that is a danger zone. And that's going to bring us to a 5-1-5-4 dice set. Our 5, we're going to pressure up, and a 9, we're going to pressure up to $60 each. That's an increase of $20 on each of them. So we now have got $397 brought back to the rack, $296 on the table. So we have about $101 profit so far. All that set. Good morning, Rowdy. Dice out. 5-1-5-4. And we've got the 2, 5, 7, and that is an ouch. So that is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So short first roll, but we did make $100 off it. 5-1-5-4 was the dice set. And again, everybody, it's important to play that short game so that way you can set yourself into position to either get back out of the shooter and start making a little bit of a profit, or you can set yourself up for that big roll. It usually takes me a few rolls sometimes to get situated here to figure out what's working for the dice sets. Now, we're going to stick with the cousin 2 set here and see how it goes. But that was only 5 rolls long, but we did make $101 on that roll. So, and again, our goal today is to make $864. So we're 1/8 of the way there, probably. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, says Joseph. But anyway, we're going to call that all bets up. We got 14 people playing along, 20 people watching, 12 likes. 3632 is where we're going back to for our dice set. And dice out. So into that one, just a split second too long. We have a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. So let's mark that point at 6. It's gonna be a primary on top on both dice with that 3632 dice set. And it is a hard way there. 3632 is what we're gonna go back to. And again, we're gonna go with that 480 across. 75 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90 and that's 6 and 8. And let's call it all bets set. Dice out. 3632. Christ, Christ. The dice did cross and they barely made it all the way in, but we have a 1-1-2, the magic aces. So again, 3632 for the dice set, 1-1-2 for the magic aces. And that is going to be no help for us. Unless you're playing at ATS, which we are not. So I'm looking for consistency in the rolls today. I'm just not seeing it yet. We will get there though. 3632 is what we're going back to. And dice out. and 437. So we got an early 7 again. We're going to switch over to that cousin one set from here on out. 437. That is an ouch. 3632 with a 437 result. So that's going to be a loss now, 480. So we're going to be doing a little dig out again. We're going to switch over to the 3236. So that way we're just reversing the way the 7s show. So hopefully they do not show up nearly as much. We had a 5, a 3. So our roll quality is very low at the current moment. And we'll switch it around here. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Mystic Cross again, Magic Aces once again. So we've got pass line loser come up loser here. So our morning is not very prosperous to start off with, but it is what it is. Again, that does no help or no difference for me because I'm not playing any pass line bets here or anything. If I was playing a pass line, I usually do cover it with a craps check. 3632 on the come out, so that would have been a little bit, a couple dollars payout for me, but I'm sorry, 3236 is what we're going with. 3236. And dice out. Good morning, Matt Hatter. Yeah, last Friday, like I said, my vehicle broke down. It was in a gas station. I spent the morning trying to get that all set up and that. And had a busy weekend, so. And I do apologize for that last Friday there for everybody. Life does take over. We got a 426. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. And again, 3236 was that dice set. 426 result. Is one dice off access. Once again, we're going to try this to do a 480 across again. Alright, it says crush the ATG at Mystic over. Okay. So did the 410 flip outside and then inside press across, regress after 4 hits. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. So they don't have a regular table though, Roddy, over there, right? They just have the electronic version of it, I'm guessing, correct? So all that set. They sell. Okay, awesome. That's correct. Yeah, I don't think Minnesota has table craps, but they apparently have the electronic versions now, the bubble craps and that. So 6-4, 6-2, they sell. And we got a 4-5 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. Let's get another one of those that are not set up on my machine, but it is what it is. So we get the 4-5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. That was a 3-2. That was, I'm not sure that was a 3-2-3-6 or not. But we'll put it in as a 3-2-3-6 because I forgot to write it down and my memory is terrible. So I'm not going to really look at the screen to see what the result was on that. But we got, that was hit number 1. We got a 1-4-1-5 for our new dice set. 1-4-1-5. I think we had cross 6s in the last dice set. But anyhow, we threw a 9, so we're going to pressure that 9 and 5 up to 125 each. Like black chip level there. Intergame Stadium Craps. Intergame Stadium Craps setup. Plus roll to win table. Oh, wow. Okay. That runs on a random generator, though. Okay. Yeah, I've played that random generator one. I'm not really happy with that one, the roll to win table. The Stadium Craps, though, is new, I think. So 1-4-1-5. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 2, 4, 6 right back. So we got another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that is going to be a winner 6. And that'll be our second hit for this shooter. Again, 1415 was the dice set. The 2, 4, 6 result. So the puck does turn off. Our bets will turn off, but we're going to make that 6 and 8 look like 138 each before we turn those bets off. So we'll do it, make it a up and off type bet. I forgot to lock in my 6 and 8 here on Crapsee, so I'm doing everything manually until we get up to 138 across. There we go. We got locked in. Set our new dice set, and again, our bets are turned off here, so we're going to go with a 1, 2, 1, 4 dice set. And we got dice out. Good one, John C. So Roddy's not a fan of that either. Yeah, I agree. I've played a couple different versions of that in different places, and there's some that are a little bit better than others, but 617 on the come out. That's going to be a pass line winner, a come out natural. So lucky came on that roll there, not the one prior. 1, 2, 1, 4 was the dice set. And we got a 617 result. Still looking for a point here. As Duracell says, I will pick off the don'ts. Not on purpose, though. It's just something that just occurs. We go 3, 6, no, 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 2, 3, 6. Cousin wants it. Still looking for a point here. Jeff says, yeah, I know who came back last week there. Listen, at 1.5 speed was given wood this morning. Okay. I sound like a chipmunk. How's this? Really fast, Jeff? Really fast. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's go. All that said. That's terrible. 3, 2, 3, 6. They sucked. It's crossed again. 1, 3, 4. That is the big Joe from Craps Master Journey. We're going to mark that point of 4. All of our bets will turn back on. 3, 2, 3, 6 was the dice set. We have a 1, 3, 4 result. And again, 1 dice off axis. Our box numbers are going to be turned back on because it's 5, 1, 5, 3 for our new dice set. 5, 1, 5, 3. Ripper the Chipmunk. Oh my God. Yeah, Ed and G were back last week as well. If you guys didn't see that, Jeff, Ed, and G went live and they did the common sense craps. It was kind of a talking show, and I really appreciate the talking style of shows more so than the rollouts here. But good morning, Kay Fisher. So you listen to all of my 2 times speed. Just so you guys know, and that's awesome that you watch my 2 times speed, but that only counts as half the credit for me. So if anybody, say I have an hour show, you watch at 2 times speed, I want to get credit for 30 minutes of watch time. Not that it matters because I make a total of like $60 or $70 a month off of YouTube anyhow. So not a big deal for me, but for some people that might be. They suck. We have 1, 5, 3. Nice crossing. We got a 3, 6, 9. And that is going to be a 3, 6, 3. Oh, I'm writing down the results here. What an idiot I am. So yeah, 3, 6, 9. That's the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. I write down the results on my paper, and usually I only write down the dice set. So we got a 5153 dice set with a 369 result. And that is nice for us. So that's be another hit here. And we're going to sister press this one. We're on to 125 on that. That's awesome. For some reason my 6 and 8 came down before, but we're going to bring our bets down. Something's screwy with Crapsee here. So it's supposed to have a 136, 138 on the 6 and 8. That was not on there. That 129 only got paid out 175. Weird. We're going to go 256 across. And that's going to look like 160 across plus 96 across. Because that was our third hit there. So we should have been out of the shooter. And I don't know how much I brought back. We're 300 some dollars brought back with a 256 on a table right now. 5356 will be our new dice set. 5356. Triple D. We'll call that all bet set here. And it's up. Yeah, I know I hit the point there, and I hit the 7. I know all that, but 1/2 revenue. Yeah, that is what it is. Quarter speed for the last shooter. That's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, that's the way that it works there. Like I said, for me, it's not a big deal. You guys can do that all you want. So definitely don't make a profit off of this too much. I don't make a living off it. In other words, we got a 5/6 KitchenAid 516 KitchenAid mixer, and that'll be a nice little hit for us again. 5356 is the dice set. I'm sure our friend with the angel on his shoulder would not appreciate it though, because he doesn't get paid as much. 516. So we're going to pressure that 6 and 8 up to $60 each. It's an increase of 2 units. Our new dices can be a 3531. Cousin one set 3531. And we'll go all bet set. Dice up. 3531. We'll hit the mixing bowl. They rolled way off to the left there. 2-1-3. That is the ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, using a 3531 dice set. And we got a 2-1-3 result. Let's be one of those numbers on the end there. Towards the end, I should say. We need 2 and 5 for the small. We need a ton of numbers for the tall. 4-2, 4-1 is our dice set. 3V in the bottom. 4-2, 4-1. And dice out. 23 people playing along here. We got 28 people watching. 14 likes. So half of you guys have not given that thumbs up or thumbs down. Make sure you do one or the other, please. Be greatly appreciated. Dice out. And we got a 538. That is the grape 8. So another one of those that is not programmed correctly, so it's hard to see on the screen. And 4-2, 4-1 dice set. 538 result. And we're going to go to $90 on that 8 now. That's an increase of dropping $30. Brings us to a 6563. Cross 6s on top. 6563. Okay, have a good day there, lazy dog. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. And dice out. Dice line is super tight together and they split apart. We have a 3-5 grape ape again. Last one I think is a 5-3. This one's the reverse, 3-5. The 8 is a strong favorite here right now. 6-5, 6-3 was the dice set. And a 3-5-8 result. You can totally tell that they split because the line and go splat and they separated. But we're going to go to 120 on that 8. We've got 340 brought back to the rack plus who knows how much because my Crapsee was all messed up. But if I took everything off the table, we'd be at 8603. So we're almost back up to where we started with. Remember, our second shooter was a loser. So we finally got recovered on that if I took everything off the table. But we're not going to do that. So we got 1, 3, 1, 5 dice set. Cross 6 on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 5. Dice out. These are things that's a real casino, which you really got to consider bet-wise. Do you bring your money down so you get back to the break-even and start over? Or do you keep on going trying to increase your money so you can get to break-even and then some? Dice out. That mixing bowl again, we got another 4-2-6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And again, that was using a 1-3-1-5 dice set. 4-2-6 result. That was a primary hit on the back side. So let's make that 6 look like $90. Brings us to a 1-4-1-2 dice set. Again, cousin 1 variety. And I'll bet set. Dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9, the big daddy Mac. So that is going to be another nice hit for us. 1-4-1-2 dice set. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 result. So we switched over to the cousin 1 set. And as soon as we did that, notice the length of roll has gone up. Not saying that makes me any better, but it does help out if you can figure out what the dice are doing, at least with your throw for the day. We're going to make that 9 and that 5 look like $60 each as well. Increase it $20 on each of them. So we're sister pressing it first time there. And we're going to go 6-4-6-5 for our dice set. Cross 6s on top. 6-4-6-5. Cousin 1 set. Dice out. And we got the Old Bay Bushel. That's a 5-5 hard 10. That is going to be another nice hit here. And let's try this one once. Let's do a point is 4. Let's do probably the 4-10 flip, the Daddy David 4-10 flip. That was a 6-4-6-5 dice set, 5-5 hard 10 results. That's going to be 1 dice off axis again. And we're going to see if we can do a flip on this. So we're going to make that 10 look like we're dropping $2 plus the win. So make that 10 look like 120. And something just beeped on my on my computer. So hopefully it's working on your side. So make the 10 look like 120. If we hit the 10 again, that'll be enough to pressure across I'll have to figure out how much that pressure is once we get to that, if we get to that. So 3, 2, 3, 6. And all that's set. This out. Kind of a bit of a jerk when I released the dice. 369. Again, that is the triple D, the dice Dr. Dan. Not comfortable with that release of the dice that time, but I will take the result. 6465, 369 result. And I know I'm being a little critical of everything, but when I'm doing my throws, I try to criticize myself as much as possible constructively, so that way I can hopefully improve the process or the results going forward. So if I can criticize a little bit and critique a little bit each time, hopefully in theory it'll make my rolls better. But that was a 9, so we're gonna make that 9 look like 30 bucks. Taking a little bit of money back to the rack, plus putting a little bit back out on that table. We've got $520 on the table at the current moment in bets. I took everything down. We've got $88.91, which would put us up $250 for the day. If we lost everything, we would still be down $200. So I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to take my bets down. We're going to go 160 across. I'm going to play it safe here. So now if I lost everything, I would be in profit by $90 for the day. So we did recover from shooter number 2. And now we're just going to start pressing to the moon and try to get the goal here. So that is the smart thing to do. And we got a 5, 3, 5, 6 dice set. Dice out. Again, this is on the table decisions you need to make in order to get to a profitable stage. And we got a 2, 3, 5. That is the Justice 5. Yeah. Again, using a 5, 3, 5, 6 dice set. We got a 2, 3, 5 result. So now we're going to be pressing to sister press here. So we'll go to 35 and 5 and 9. And we sister press that first hit. And then after that, we will go back and we will just press the number that's hit. 1, 2, 1, 3 is our new dice. Cross 6 is on the bottom. 2, 1, 3. And we got dice out. We score of 49 points so far. Left one was a little bit higher than the right one, but we got a 5, 4, 9, the hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. And again, I was using a 1, 2, 1, 3 dice set. 4, 9 result. So that's going to be a primer and a back side. Come on. Crapsee, let's work here. There you go. So that was a 9. So we're going to pressure that 9 up to 60 bucks. I was already sister pressed up a little bit, so we'll put that at 60. We'll start bringing it up a little bit faster now. 1, 5, 1, 4 is our new dice set. 1, 5, 1, 4. And dice out. So a bunch of people are putting out content this last week. We had Craps chat last night. We have a 156, the KitchenAid mixer. We had Craps chat last night. We had Jeremy from Cower did his podcast last night. Jeff has been doing his rollouts. I think today is his final one, his big contest, I think. 1514 was that dice set. DGen's putting out, oh, what is going here? My battery is running low. That's what it is. somehow. There we go. That's better. So hopefully it works now. Let's try and make sure that's what was beeping on me. It was my battery was going low on my computer. So hopefully it's continuous running. We don't get cut off here. But 1-5, what was that? A 1-5-1-4 dice set. We have a 1-5-6 result. Apologize for the delay here, everyone. So Dejan put out a couple videos. He's still doing his 110K video series. He also did a reaction video with Ed from Roll to Win, based off of his rollout series that he's doing. Some guy that was interesting, I guess, on his rollout. So we're gonna go to $42 on that 6 and 8. First sister press there. So Joel rolled last week with a roll quality score of 431. I did not get to see it. You had a 40 roller last week. Congratulations there, Joel. Thanks a lot, Matt Header. Guys, check out 208 Craps. He's been doing rollouts occasionally throughout the days as well. We as a community need to stick together and support each other. There's a new channel out again. I mentioned it about a week or two ago. The name of it is called Let's Talk Craps. Let's, L-E-T''S, Talk Craps. And he has like 28 subscribers right now. But he does rollouts and he's doing like a bankroll building series. Kind of interesting. Very nice guy. I had talked to him privately through email, so I had found his name and location, all that stuff out. But he had asked not to share it. So let's support him going forward. 4145. Let's make sure you give him a subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated to him, I'm sure. Days out. And we have another 4-5 R9, Big Daddy Mac. So that 9 is definitely popping today. Again, I was using a 4-1-4-5 dice set, so that's going to be a single pitch of the dice. On that right side. All we need is aces for the small. We need 11 and 12 for the tall. Cross sixes on top, 6-4, 6-5. And that last one was a 9, so we're going to make that 9 look like $90. If I took everything down, we'd be at $9,094. So we're about $400 approximately shy of goal. Definitely in profit though for the day. If we lost everything, we'd be up almost $200 for the day. So all that set. So you rolled on Jeff's show as well. I've not been able to watch a lot of the shows lately, Joe, because of my sleep schedule and some of the personal things that are going on in my life right now. I'm in between seasons for hunting. This Saturday starts deer gun, and we got dice out here. Dice did cross on us. We have a 3-5-8, another grape 8. So this coming Saturday is going to be deer gun. So I had a week off of no hunting, and I had a lot of house projects to do to get caught up on, because once deer gun starts, I will be out of commission until I harvest a deer or until the season ends. So Mama said gotta get some stuff done around the house here. So I installed a new security light outside. Our security light had failed. So we got that fixed. We got to put a new one in. I put in a ceiling fan on one of the kids' bedrooms. So we got that all set up. We have a 1-3-1-5 dice set. Got the car fixed. So we've been just a little bit busy here. We're going to go to $60 on the 8. Let's increase of 3 units on that one. 3-1-5 and dice out. So the honey-do list is, thank you, Matt Header. Aim small. So you mean aim for the twos. But 1-3-1-5. Dice out. So Ooh, that right one is a jump up and down, and we got a 145. That is the truck and camper. So gun deer hunting is a little bit different than my normal bow hunting. 1315 was a dice set. Because the normal deer bow hunting, I use a crossbow. I usually go with just one of my sons, and we're pretty much the only two that are in the property that we hunt. But deer gun, actually, both of my sons go, and then my brother and his two sons go. So we have a woods full of people, and it's good camaraderie amongst all of us. And we kind of get together and work together on that stuff. So it's kind of a different experience, but it's an enjoyable experience. We have a 2124 dice set that lasts us a 5, so we're gonna make that 5 look like $60. 91, 92 is we took everything down, so we're still $300 away from goal. Good morning, Navaldo. You've been AWOL yourself on the shows. Yeah, I try to watch as much as I can too. And sometimes it is on double speed or time and a half, just like K Fisher does. So days out. A little bit of a bounce again. We have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. Actually, that's a yo chef. We get the 5-6 yo chef. And again, that is using a 2124 dice set. There's a cousin 1-2V on top with the yo chef result. And all we need is the bookends now. Bookends to hit that ATS. And again, I'm not playing the ATS, but if we hit it, that's more or less just bragging rights, if you will. And we're going to go 4, 5, 4, 6 for our dice set. Cousin 1, 4, 5, 4, 6. That yo was no help for me, so we're going to move on here. You often have whitetail on your property. Is it the deer variety, Mad Hatter, or is it the female variety? Just teasing. Just teasing. So you need CMJ on Craps Chat. I was on there not 3 weeks ago there, so. But I would be happy to do Craps Chat. Not a problem. Days out. How about transparency in that? We got 314. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And that's also going to be a winner for. So not just a 4, it's a winner for. So 4, 5, 4, 6. And we have 314 results. Good morning, Chris. Deer, of course. Okay. Just had to check on that one. Oh my God. I got to keep my mind out of the gutter. I apologize. Was that, who was that, that used to say, I apologize, said guineas or whatever it is. Larry the Cable Guy had a saying of that. Anyhow, 2, 3, 2, 1 is our new dice set. And we're looking for a point. We're going to pressure that 4 up to $75, and then we'll turn all of our bets off while we look for a new point to be established. So we got 352 on the table again. 92.41 if I took everything down. So that puts us at about $250 shy of goal there. Pygmies, there we go. Demon Dog Chris, that is funny. Many speak, but no practitioners except for me. Yeah. Yeah. Such a hot topic. It really is. You know, do I believe in dice control? No. Do I believe in getting in pockets and numbers and trying to influence the dice to some degree? Yes, most definitely. 2, 3, 2, 1. And I believe in watching the results of the dice and the action of the dice to adjust the sets to make them more favorable in your direction. Is that possible all the time? I don't know, because we just got a 257 on the come out. That's a pass line winner. Come out natural. So that's going to reset that ATS. You know, my goal is to start off that number we just rolled as long as possible. So 2, 3, 2, 1. Some people believe in it, some people don't. And everybody's entitled to their own opinions. 2-5, Bruce. Again, 3-2, 3-6. Good time for that. Hang with Jeff too much. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, we'll go all bets set here. Still looks for a point. This is still shooter number 3. Face out. That left one stuck that time. Another come out pass line winner, come out natural. Again, like Duracell said, I do tend to pick off those don'ts. Not on purpose, though. Definitely not on purpose. 3-2, 3-6. And we had a 1-6-7. We're going to switch over to that cousin 2 set now, since we're seeing 2 6s in a row. Those were cousin 1 sets. We're going to go to cousin 2 sets now. So 3-6, 3-2. And see if we can get another 20-some rolls by switching over. Because whenever my dice take a jump in one direction, usually if you switch that around, that usually is productive for me. But hopefully we'll see that show up here. 3-6, 3-2. Face out. Wow. Okay. 6-1-7 on the come out. So another pass line winner come out natural. Unreal. 3-6, 3-2. 6-1-7 result. We'll stick with cousin 2 once and see if that makes a difference. 3-6, 3-2. Good morning, Jen. And she's going, Joe, knock it off, she says. Glad you changed strategies for me, Jen, so it shouldn't matter for you, my friend. The RNG, SOR, and SRR and Crapsee is usually spot on 6. Yep. White tosses are consistently higher so far, 7.7 and 6.8 on this Crapsee table. Yep. Yep. And then I'll give you my black belt statistics at the end of the show here, Rowdy. That'll show you that those numbers are even higher than what you had posted there. They said 3-6, 3-2, and that's a running. This Crapsee table has not been running the whole black belt series. It's only been running for about a month or so. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So let's mark that point of 10. Be happy with that one, Jen. Again, 3-6, 3-2. 6-4, 10 result. And the puck turns back on. So all of our bets are turned back on here. And let's check our new dice set. We're going cousin 2 now. That's going to put us at a 2-6-2-4 dice set. 2-6-2-4. And all bets set. It's all. Yeah, we got the Old Bay bushel, so we had a Buckeye buckshot there. So 5-5 hard 10. Made the point right away. Sorry, Jen. And again, that is a 2-6-2-4. 5-5 hard 10 result. And now you make money's going to come out sevens. That's good. But you're not on a DP. That's even better. SOR is calculated differently in Crapsee than versus traditional. Okay. Do I switch off cousin 1 sets because the 3 come out sevens? Yeah, I'd switch because of the 2 come out sevens. Anytime I get like 2 7s in a row or 2 7s in a relatively short period of time, I'll switch over because the cousin one and the cousin two, these sevens show up exactly opposite. So on the cousin one side, if I have an explosion on one side, a single pitch towards me as a seven. If I have a implosion with a single pitch away on the cousin one side, that's a seven. And then it's the exact opposite on a cousin two. If it's explosion with a single pitch away on the explosion, a seven shows up, or implosion with a single pitch towards me on that seven, or is a seven on that cousin two set. So what do we throw? We threw a 10, a 5-5 heart 10. So we're gonna go back again, 3-6-3-2. That's a good question, K Fisher. 3-6-3-2. We're gonna make that 10 look like $75. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna make it look like $50. And then we're gonna regress that 4 down to $50 because we had 75 on it. And we'll turn all of our bets off while we look for a new point. So we've got 352 on the table. Dice out. A little bit more spin and less chin there, Joe. 3-6-3-2. Yeah, we got a 6-2-8. That is the Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8. And again, that's using a 3-6-3-2 dice set. 6-2-8 result. So that's going to be a primer and a front side, both single pitched away. So we're on the 8 now. And again, all of our bets are turned back on. That brings us to a 3-6-3-2 dice set again. 3-6-3-2 dice out. Figure everything out, be at 92.90. So that puts us at about $214 shy of goal. Dice out. High bounce on both of them. We got a 4-5 harrah 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that one, they both bounced up almost equally as high. And again, 3-6-3-2 dice set. And we got a 4-5 harrah 9 result. So we're going to make that 9 look like 120. $416 if we brought everything down, so we're getting closer. 1415 will be our dice set. 1415. Cross sixes on the bottom. And dice out. Yeah, we got a 2-4-6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that was using a 1415 dice set. 2-4-6 result. So let's make that 6 look like $60. That's an increase of 3 units. $400 even on the table at the current moment. 1-2-1-4 will be our new dice set. 1-2-1-4. I did not get the email from Crapsee. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll have to look. But I did not see that at all there. So I'm curious to see what it is, though. 1-2-1-4. Dice out. The left one was a little bit higher than the right one. 2-4-6. Another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So now we're starting to pound this 6 a little bit. Using a 1-2-1-4 dice set. Again, that's going to be primary on the front side on both dice. And let's make that 6 look like $90 as well. Let's drop in a quarter onto it. And that brings us again 1, 2, 1, 4, same dice set. That last one was a primary on the front side. 1, 2, 1, 4. And dice up. 30 people playing along here. We got 31 people watching, 19 likes. Be really appreciated if everybody would give me that thumbs up or thumbs down, one or the other. Either way is the same in YouTube world. Dice out. A little bit short on that. That left one did not get all the way down. It released weird. And we got the 257. That is the Bruce. So that was a mechanical deficiency on my part. But that's going to be the end of the roll. We got a 1, 2, 1, 4 dice set. 257 Bruce. So we did not make gold today, but we did make profit today. So we will consider it at a win for our session here. And we ended up with 9105 for our bankroll. So we still made 450, 500 bucks thereabouts. But let's go. Thank you, John. John made goal. That's awesome. So you had a half an inch of snow yesterday, gone now, but way too early for us. We have not gotten snow here in Wisconsin yet. So I told you, Joel, you got to move to Wisconsin. So let's go through our results for the day here. We ended up with a 13.7 SOR today, a 5.9 SRR because of those come out sevens really hit us hard there. Strong numbers today were the 6 and the 9, as well as that 10. So the 2 were rolled a couple times in the beginning there, but we didn't see them after that. Anyhow, box numbers and inside numbers were higher today. Inside numbers, 4s and 10s were expected. Come out 7s are off the charts. Horns are low. Fields are expected. Hardways are low as well. Let's go through our black ball statistics. This is through the end of last week, Thursday. We have 7,712 throws on black ball so far. We have an SOR of 9.89 with an SRR of 6.68 and a BSR of 6.85. Again, we're slowly whittling towards those goals that are listed on the bottom right-hand side of the screen there. Let's go back to the main menu here and we'll check the chat really quick. Thank you, John C. He made goalie, like he said. Rowdy made $3,000 on that last roll, and Big Kahuna says, thanks, amigo. But hey, guys, thanks for joining today. I will be back tomorrow morning doing my regular level up show. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.